Hey there, fellow Africans. Let's talk tech, but not the kind with touchscreens. Let's rewind way back to when our ancestors were the original innovators. You see, the story of technology often gets told like it started in the West, but that's like saying the Lion King starts with Simba in exile. You're missing the whole beginning. We've all heard about the Greeks, the Romans, the Industrial Revolution. But what about the civilizations that thrived in Africa long before? What about the empires that mastered metal, mapped the stars, and built cities that still boggle minds today? This isn't about taking credit away from anyone. It's about acknowledging the full picture, the interconnectedness of human ingenuity. It's about recognizing that the devices we hold, the buildings we inhabit, the very systems that power our world, owe a debt to the brilliance of ancient Africa. So, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through time. We're going to unearth the forgotten achievements of our ancestors, the ones that laid the groundwork for the technology we often take for granted. Get ready to see Africa and its place in the world in a whole new light. Let's start with something fundamental: metal. Imagine a world without it. No cars, no buildings, no smartphones. Hard to picture, right? Now, picture Nigeria 2,500 years ago. That's where the Nok civilization thrived, and they were masters of iron. These weren't just blacksmiths, they were pioneers. The Nok people figured out how to smelt iron, extracting it from ore, way before it was cool in other parts of the world. We're talking centuries ahead of the game. They crafted tools, weapons, and even incredible terracotta sculptures that still wow art historians today. This mastery of metal wasn't a fluke. It was a game changer. It fueled agriculture, warfare, and trade. It spurred innovation, allowing for more complex tools and technologies. The Nok legacy lives on, not just in museums, but in the very foundation of our metal-dependent world. Think about it. The steel in our buildings, the iron in our blood, the copper in our electronics. It all traces back to the ingenuity of early metalworkers, including our very own African ancestors. They didn't just shape metal, they shaped history. Now let's turn our gaze upwards, to the stars. Long before telescopes and satellites, our ancestors were studying the cosmos. They observed the night sky, not just with wonder, but with a keen understanding of its patterns and rhythms. Take the Dogon people of Mali, for example. They possessed an intricate knowledge of the Sirius star system, including the existence of a faint white dwarf star, Sirius B, centuries before its discovery by Western astronomers. How did they know? That's still a mystery, but it speaks volumes about their astronomical prowess. Then there's the Ishango bone, discovered in present-day Democratic Republic of Congo. This ancient artifact, over 20,000 years old, is more than just a bone. It's a mathematical tool. Its markings suggest an understanding of prime numbers and possibly even the lunar calendar. These examples shatter the myth that sophisticated mathematics and astronomy were solely Western domains. They demonstrate that Africans were making groundbreaking observations and calculations millennia ago, pushing the boundaries of human understanding. So, the next time you look at the calendar on your phone or marvel at a photo from space, remember the ancient Africans who charted the stars and cracked the codes of the cosmos. Their legacy lives on, woven into the fabric of our scientific knowledge. Healing herbs and skilled surgeons. Africa's medical legacy. Let's talk health. Long before hospitals and pharmacies, our ancestors were masters of traditional medicine. They understood the healing power of plants, developing sophisticated herbal remedies that are still relevant today. From the bark of the willow tree, which contains a precursor to aspirin, to the anti-malarial properties of the artemisia plant, African traditional medicine has provided a wealth of knowledge that has benefited the entire world. But it wasn't just about plants. Ancient Egyptians, for example, were skilled surgeons. They performed complex procedures like setting broken bones and even early forms of brain surgery. Their understanding of human anatomy and their surgical skills were far ahead of their time. This knowledge wasn't confined to Egypt. Across the continent, healers and midwives developed techniques to treat illnesses, heal wounds, and ensure safe childbirth. Their knowledge, passed down through generations, formed the bedrock of medical practices that continue to this day. So, the next time you take an aspirin or visit a doctor, remember the long tradition of African medicine that came before. It's a legacy of healing, innovation, and a deep understanding of the human body. Architectural wonders, African ingenuity in stone. Now, picture this: towering structures, intricate designs, all built without modern tools or technology. We're talking about the architectural marvels of ancient Africa, testaments to the ingenuity and creativity of our ancestors. Let's start with the Great Zimbabwe, a sprawling stone city in present-day Zimbabwe. Built over centuries by the Shona people, its massive walls, crafted without mortar, stand as a testament to their architectural prowess. The city's complex layout, with its intricate drainage systems and strategically placed towers, reveals a deep understanding of engineering and urban planning. And who can forget the pyramids of Egypt? These iconic structures, built as tombs for pharaohs, are more than just piles of stone. They represent a mastery of mathematics, astronomy, and logistics. The precision with which they were built, aligning with celestial bodies, still astounds engineers today. These are just two examples of the architectural wonders that dot the African landscape. From the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela in Ethiopia to the mud-brick mosques of Djenné in Mali, African architecture reflects a diverse range of styles, techniques, and cultural influences. These structures are more than just buildings. They are legacies etched in stone, testaments to the vision, skill, and artistry of the people who built them. They are reminders that Africa's architectural heritage is as rich and influential as any other in the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating insights into history and innovation.